Hey, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is Donna from Tarot. Tarot on a quick read for you. We're going to go over your money, your career, your love life, do a general spread. At the end, we're going to do 6 cards, Donna's Destiny, and then we'll do the all signs. If you're dealing with an Aries, if you're dealing with a Taurus, etc. If any card repeats, I'll point that out in case that's something you need to hear. If any sign repeats, I'll point that out in case that's confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, whatever makes you happy. I did a pre-shuffle. And I did actually one with my own secret oracle and tarot deck, and then one with the Gilded Tarot. So when I did mine, well, here's the quick and dirty, and this may not apply to everybody. So we're gonna we'll do the actual reading, starting with your money spread and all that. But first, we're gonna go over this. I just want to say, while this may not apply to everybody, I feel like a lot of you all have had some type of, whether you realize it or not, I think, and now you probably do realize it, or you're coming to realize it, some type of emotional instability that messed with your financial stability and your stability in life, something to do with emotions, possibly mental, but I think it's emotional, and that could mess with your mental stability as well. But your emotions, and I know that's hard to believe because I always think of Aquarius people as very cool, calm, and collected, and got it together, and just very cool on the surface. Now I don't know if that's like a duck, where on the surface a duck looks like they're just gliding through, and underneath they're paddling like crazy. So maybe things are completely different below the surface. I don't know, but whenever I think of Aquarius, I always think I'm not saying like unemotional, but just very level-headed and cool. So you let me know if this applies to you. But I get start, rebirth, the Judgment card. If that doesn't say restart or rebirth, I don't know what is. It's followed by the 4 of Wands. That's stability and the ability to be happy and celebrate. 7 of Wands. You may have resisted this. You may have been defensive possibly in the past, or dealt with defensiveness. Felt like you were standing your ground in some way, but I feel like at this point you are actually fighting for this, and you get the Page of Cups, and then on the bottom of the deck is the Fool card. I think a lot of you all are willing to take a chance to have some kind of restart that balances out things, to balance things. In this deck, in the Gilded Tarot, you get the 3 of Pentacles. And it's not a typical 3 of Pentacles. This one doesn't have 3 people on it. Look, it has one person creating something. It's almost like it's almost like an 8 of Pentacles look, where you're working hard to create something. And then you get the 6 of Swords, and I don't see this as moving on to calmer waters necessarily. I see it more as they're taking. This is a very strange, and I normally stop at 5 cards. I felt the need to keep going. But it's like this person has created something or trying to make something, and then they're taking whatever it is out into the world, or taking the message of it. I don't know. Taking their message onward, and then you have the 5 of Wands towards fighting a competition where there's chaos. But I feel like you're going past that. You're not going into it. You're going around it. You have the 9 of Pentacles. You're willing to go the distance. And here's the Temperance card, balancing things out for stability. So Knight of Wands, that's a lot of times that'll be player energy. In this case, I think it's more of like the Fool energy, where you're willing to be spontaneous. And then King of Cups, the Death card, the Hangman, and the Queen of Cups. This again has to do with emotions and becoming emotionally mature and emotionally healthy. The Death card right before the Hangman, if you've been feeling stuck in some way, I feel like this is going to help you get unstuck. And then it finishes off with the Queen of Cups. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Pentacles. I do see lots of Pentacle energy with the 3 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. That's all about financial stability and your resources. And it could even be like, if you've had instability with where you live. If some of you have actually gone through homelessness, or just things have been unstable, I think that's even going to bring stability to that too. So it has to do, I feel like it has to do with emotional, getting things under control emotionally and getting things leveled out to bring stability in the rest of your life. So let's get this reading started. Oh, and then I looked at this deck. This is the Crystal Angels During Virtues. On the bottom, when I first went to shuffle, control issues. It says, and I'm going to read this with my readers on, even though I don't like wearing them. I'm going to do that for you guys. Control issues. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. As I was looking for, I shuffled through, and as I was looking for that card again, because I wanted to point that out to you, this one caught my unconventionality. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to feel and be different from others. Again, unconventionality. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose, and it's okay to feel and be different from others. And I want you to really pay attention to this. And the crystal is moldavite, if you care. The other one is yellow jasper. When I shuffled, this is the one that came up on the bottom. And this is increased support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. So I don't know which Aquarius folks I'm talking to, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus folks, but somebody needs to hear this message. So I'm going to move these up out of the way, and we're going to do your money and see what's going on. And again, if you like this, that was a hair. If you like this, I'm shedding. If it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, whatever makes you happy. So let's just move these up out of the way, if I can. This table is not the most even. All right, so let's choose a deck. Which one is? One of these has, that's 24, and I think this is 30, right? All right, yeah. All right, let's choose a deck to do your money. And it is going to be the Good Tarot. Okay, so this deck for your money portion. And I always show people the decks in case they want to purchase one for themselves or somebody else as a gift, because it's that time of year. People are doing gift giving right now. Let me see here. I don't need all these. I might keep that couple out just for the heck of it. All right. So, what is on the bottom of the deck? This is all about balancing things out. Look at this. And this is your money portion. Six of Pentacles. Six of Earth is Six of Pentacles. Pentacles have to do with money and resources. So you're going to be balancing out, you're focused on balancing out your money. I don't know if you're having an issue with, like, some of you might have an issue with, like, you know, debt or things somehow being out of whack, out of balance in some way. Maybe you're, you know, I don't know, you're spending more for things than you really need to or want to. I don't know. Let's see. I don't think usually Aquarius folks are not real big on retail therapy, but you never. Wow. Okay, you saw me shuffle. You saw it happen. Okay, so let's just talk about this balancing out. What's going on? This card to me, a lot of times other readers, they'll see it as like, you know, being quiet, having secrets. To me, this is like learning big life lessons, knowing big life lessons. It's almost, it has shades of the Hierophant to me, which also has, you know, tells me about big life lessons. You have a reason to be happy because the Sun card is here. That's all about things being, turning positive, light being shined on things, things growing. So this is good. And messenger fires like the Knight of Wands. Okay, so what, before I see, look on the bottom of that. So the Star card, again, that's a positive card. Things are, you know, they're being healed. Things are growing. Things are being balanced out. There's hope. So why the Tower card? Because is it just because there's such, this is not, I don't think this is a bad tower, because it's like big changes. So you're going through big changes, but I think I feel like they're good changes. Yeah, and there's the Three of Pentacles again. And this one also doesn't have three people on it. It has one person. Yeah, I feel like you're balancing things out with your finances. And so just out of curiosity, before I move on to your career, do emotions play a part in this? Well, I think stress does. Because Five of Air, a lot of times is like, it's like Five of Swords. That's a card of stress. My nails look ragged as crap. I know, it's because of guitar. But, so I feel like a lot of you all, it's probably from stress. So interesting. So maybe that's the thing that needs to be healed and balanced out. All right, so eliminating stress. So let's look at your career. Okay, 8 is the Wizard's Tarot. So this one for your career portion. 3 of Pentacles repeating, that would be a Capricorn card, just so you know. And that's all about, a lot of times that's all about working together and seeking advice. But since these two, both of the 3 of Pentacles here has one person on it, I think you're not really necessarily reaching out to other people, I don't think, for advice. You're trying to do it yourself. You're trying to work on things yourself, but at least you're realizing that there needs to be changes. All right, so I didn't look to see what was on the bottom. That's all right. 7 of Pentacles. So as far as your career, I think a lot of you all, careers and jobs, you all are looking to see whether or not what you've been through is worth it. What you have or what you've been through is worth it. Look at that. What's with all this wand energy? Yeah, you're trying to decide whether or not it's worth it. But you have the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, the 8 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. So I think a lot of y'all are stressing out and just wanting to end whatever you're dealing with. Well, what is the Queen of Wands before I go on? It's like there's confusion. You're okay, so this, whatever you're doing, career-wise, job-wise, it might be something that makes you, look good. You may have a lot of confidence in yourself and your ability to do it, but it may not be something that you really feel tied to. Like it's like you're not really committed to it. You just kind of, it stresses you out and you kind of want to end it. I get like almost boss vibes off of this a little bit too. So you might be in a waiting mode to see what's going on. If you are waiting for a promotion or see if if you're going to move up or something like that, you might be in a position where you feel like you're just waiting and waiting, and you might be feeling like you're waiting in vain, and you just want to, it's stressing you out and you just want to end it. And then just impulsively chase after something else, which doesn't sound very Aquarian to me because you all aren't really big on the chasing, but maybe you have Venus and Aries, I don't know. All right, so let's look at your love portion. Oh yeah, and Messenger Fire, Knight of, so that's Sagittarius energy. So yeah, Knight of Wands is just kind of impulsively going after what you want, whatever kind of stirs your interest. All right, so 21 is the, no, I'm not doing the Dog's Tarot. Okay, well, there's gonna be a couple of these that I'm not gonna do. I've decided to take them out of the rotation. Steampunk, I will do. All right, so for your love portion, we're doing the Steampunk deck. On the bottom. Oh my God, did you see that? Okay, this has been happening a lot to me lately, and this never happens. Never happens to me because I don't normally read reversals, and I always make sure my cards are right side up when I put them back, and then I shuffle them and I put them away. This is what I got. It's upside down, it's reverse. So I'm gonna read it that way, but I had to look to see if it was the only one, and it is. It insisted on being seen though. So 4 cups, no longer ignoring something, no longer being disinterested in, I don't know. Here, let's see here. No longer being ignored. feeling left out in the cold. Let's see. There it is again, about balancing. Look at this, balancing things out. So if a relationship, by chance, and I don't know if this is a lot of y'all, but if your relationship or relationship with somebody in the past has affected your emotions and has affected your money and everything else and your stability and kind of shaking you a little bit, taking you off your grind, you're going to balance things out. And I feel like you have the patience too. Here's the Knight of, Knight of Wands came out 3 times. So that's Sagittarius energy. So that's something that y'all need to pay attention to. But Knight of Pentacles here, and the Temperance. I feel like you all have the patience to do this. There's that Tower card again. Big changes. All right. And look at this. Wow. Ooh, Aquarius. I like it. Happily ever after. And I'm going to scare some of you off by saying this. It could even be like marriage. It could, whatever's going on could lead to marriage. Now, if this is a current situation, there's going to be big changes. There might be travel involved. Someone might be distant or act distant, and it could involve the internet. I don't know. But there's going to be big changes. So if you're single, for example, as a result of the internet, you're going to go through big changes, which I would seem to suggest that you're going to meet your happily ever after. Page of Swords, a little sleuthing, possibly on the internet, or at somebody, or on somebody that's at a distance. I don't get a bad, even though the Tower card is supposed to look bad, I don't get a bad feel off of this one. I don't. I think the big change is and I could be wrong, but for a lot of you are either single or have recently become single or getting ready to become single, and in doing so, the big change is going to be from the singlehood to meeting the person who is your happily ever after. If it's somebody it's new, if you've just started dating somebody, I think that was the big change then. And it could be somebody you met on the internet, or somebody who lives at a distance. All right, so let's do your general spread and see if we can tie things up. But Sagittarius is coming out strong. So some of you all might have dealt with or be dealing with somebody who's Sagittarius, or you could have that in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So the Illuminated Tarot will do your general spread. All right, 9. Woo! Wish fulfillment, so I like it. Aquarius, I like this. That's 9 of Cups is like wish fulfillment energy. So let's see. Okay. I have small hands, and when you have small hands, it is hard to shuffle the big cards like the Good Tarot and this one. And God forbid if I had to do the Enchanted Tarot, because those cards are like yay long. Whew, I have little hands. All right, so let's see. There it is again, about emotional I almost said immaturity. So maybe, and I don't want to call anybody out, but there is a possibility that there's an Aquarius out here who has been emotionally immature and is going through a big transformation, a big change. I know it's not the Death card. Actually, the Death card's right here. That's transformation. But big change is putting an end to feeling stuck and emotional maturity coming in. Now, some of you all are losing sleep over something. Okay, it could be a walking away. Stressing out over your options. Having firm boundaries with other people, whether it be lovers, coworkers, bosses, whoever, the bank, credit card, whoever it is, being very clear, honest, and having firm boundaries and not letting people walk all over you. But some of you all are stressing out and losing sleep over your choices, and you're choosing to walk away from something and make a passionate new beginning. I mean, but I like it though. I really like the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck there. That is nice. And the Star card and the Sun card. I feel like it's all good stuff. All right, so let's do, I want to, let me see, which one do I want to do for you? I don't know if yeah, I'll do one of each. All right, so I'm going to do one of these. This is a soulmate love messages. And then we'll do one for the love oracle, and then savage messages, 4 savage messages. We'll do 3 savage messages, and then 6 Donna's destiny cards, and then we'll do the all signs. All right, so this one is, there is only you in my mind and in my heart. I don't know. Okay, so this could be somebody who you already know, or somebody you're about to meet. This is how they do or are gonna feel about you. There's only you in my mind and in my heart is what they're thinking. And then in the love oracle cards, on the bottom you got healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction on the bottom. Ooh. Okay, I'm not picking those up. All right, so let's see. You get the runner. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. So you may have been dealing with somebody who's been a runner, and they caused you to possibly, or try to get you to chase them. I don't know if that was the case. It's not usually easy to get an Aquarius to chase anybody. All right, so here's the 3 savage messages from the deck that I just made. Why is this one backward? Okay, some of these are backwards. All right, so savage messages, 3 messages for y'all. There's so many cards, I want to make sure they're good and shuffled. All right, so what's a queen without her king? Well, historically speaking, more powerful. Oh my God. So you don't need somebody, like for the feminines out there, you don't need somebody. Some people are like clouds. When they disappear, it's a brighter day. And then, I like it, be savage, not average. All right, so 6 cards, Donna's destiny, and then the all signs. Keister. Whew. Okay, good to know. You'll go on a vacation. They are losing sleep over this. I don't know who that is, but you'll know who that is. Success in career. Romance them. You'll know who that is. Watch your diet. Usually Aquarius doesn't have a problem with, well, normally with weight issues. People are gossiping about you in reverse. So if you thought people were talking about you, they're not. Now, sideways, they are afraid of commitment, which means that somebody may have realized that their fear of commitment has messed things up for them. All right, so if you're dealing with an Aries, how many cards can I get on the table at one time? Oh, that's an Aquarius card. King of Swords. All right, so let's see. That's mental maturity. That's being, very realistic and honest in your thoughts. Okay, so Aries sees you as their wish fulfillment. They're trying to be patient. Good luck with that, because Aries are not patient. Taurus is looking at their options. They may be Taurus might be viewing you as an option, and they have secrets. They're also kind of confused, but I think more than anything, they're trying to keep you in the dark. They're trying to treat you like an option and keep you in the dark. Gemini sees you. They want to commit to you. So this Gemini sees you as marriage potential. You get the Hierophant and the Ten of Cups. That they see you as their happily ever after. Cancer is hiding the fact that they actually want to offer you love. What are they playing, mind games or something? They feel left out in the cold. I don't know if they're afraid of rejection. I'm not sure what's going on, but they're hiding the fact that they want to offer you love. Leo is ignoring you, and at the same time they want to connect. So what is it, their ego causing? Yeah, you know what, they're just Their ego is a problem. They're ignoring you even though they want to share love with you. Five of Wands clarified that. They're letting their ego get in the way. Virgo, they're kind of chilly. I mean, they're not like, they'll tell you, you know, how they really feel, but there's not a whole lot of emotion there, and they take forever to invest emotionally, financially, and every other way. They take forever to really put the time in. It's like, you feel like, is this ever gonna grow? All right, if you're dealing with a Libra has some control issues and is feeling burdened right now. And Scorpio is defensive and feels like it's a disaster. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, they might want to have children with you. They might want to live with you, but they see you as they can grow with you. They see you as like stability, like husband material, wife material. Yeah, they want to grow with you. All right, the Capricorn is feeling heartbroken, and they're at a crossroads right now. They're trying to decide what to do. Aquarius, if you know with a fellow Aquarius, they feel like you're soulmates, and are they trying to manipulate you though? They're feeling stuck. So if you deal with a fellow Aquarius, they're kind of feeling stuck, and they're trying to manipulate something. They're trying to get things going. They're trying to, I feel like in a little bit, they're kind of trying to manipulate you a little bit, but they just want things to happen, and they are a little bit horny. All right, so if you're dealing with the Pisces, the Pisces is just trying to heal. You're not probably going to hear a whole lot from them right now. They're just trying to heal. And here is, I don't know if you're dealing with an indecisive person or what, but it looks like somebody you're dealing with is really indecisive. All right, Aquarius, thank you, love you, and I will see you all in the next one.